We've been hearing quite a bit of rumors about a battle royale coming to Modern Warfare. And these rumors have honestly been going on for quite a few months, even before the release of Modern Warfare. Blackout with Black Ops 4 was a huge success, and people weren't too sure if they would be creating another battle royale game. But just yesterday, November 16th of 2019, we had a huge leak. When I say huge, I mean huge. Like, this video might be kind of long. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his name, but this is on Reddit, and I'll leave the Reddit down in the description if y'all want to go over that. And he is a pretty credible leaker. In the past, he's leaked Modern Warfare maps that have been added. And then on top of that, the gaming revolution, he is huge. He seems to have some kind of friends working in Infinity Ward, and I don't know. But he said this is all true. But anyways, I know that I'm mumbling on, so let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. Now, regarding the Battle Royale map, there's going to be different zones and then points of interest. Now, I'm not too sure what's the difference. We didn't get much information, but this is what we have. For our zones, we're going to have Airfield, Boneyard, Dam, Downtown, Gulag, Hospital, Layover, Lumber Overgrown, Port, Quarry, Storage Town, Supercenter, Train Yard, and TV Station. Now, this is quite the mouthful, and there's many areas. And then on top of that, we have quite a few points of interests, which is going to include the bank, fire station, gas station, gun store, pharmacy, and a police station. Now, again, I'm not too sure what the difference is, but that's the information that we got on this. Now, there's no information on this Reddit post, but the Gaming Revolution mentioned that this map is 2 to 3 times as big as Blackouts. That's right, 2 to 3 times bigger. Now, each game is going to consist of 200 players. Twice as much as the usual Battle Royale game. On top of that, we're going to be getting solos, duos, and squads. There's going to be an in-game radar, an infiltration mode, it says C-130. I don't know what that means. I don't. And in the pre-game lobby, that's going to be a free-for-all, supposedly. You're going to be able to get up to 150 health. You're going to start with 100 health, and when you're in Last Stand, you're going to have 30 health. Last Stand is going to last 60 seconds, and it's going to take 7 seconds to be revived. Now, all of this information is subject to change, and there's a possibility that this could just not be true, but I'm keeping my hopes up. Now, there also seems like there is going to be a private match in which that you can change quite a bit of options, such as your infiltration options, your starting weapon, circle size, circle damage, and then you can turn on and off your BR loot. Now, after you die, there is respawning in this game mode. It is much different than any other Battle Royale game. So I hope this is true. When you die, you're going to drop a respawn token, and you're only going to drop it once, so don't die more than once. After this, one of your teammates is going to, of course, have to go pick up that respawn token, and they're going to go drop it off at an ambulance. Once they drop this respawn token off, they're going to be queued in for a 1v1 on Gulag. And if they win that 1v1, then they can be entered back into the game. Now, at some point later on in the match, you won't be able to respawn anymore. We don't have much more information on that. But once you respawn, you'll have to go to a mobile armory to retrieve your layout again. Now, it looks like they're also going to be having missions coming to Battle Royale, and they're going to have separate mission types, such as tracked, timed runs, assassination, scavenger hunt, domination, and just random missions. Now, we don't have rewards or any of that good stuff that we know yet, so hopefully we'll get more information on the missions in the future. Players will also have the ability to mark areas and objects around the map, kind of like how Fortnite has, I would assume. You'll be able to mark enemies, items, vehicles, again, just a bunch of different things. And then on top of that, we're also going to be getting a little slice in the main menu for Battle Royale, which was to be expected. Now, just like Apex, it seems like they're going to have a jump master. And if the jump master does not want to pick a location, then any other player can become the jump master. And if you are not the jump master, then of course you can veer off and do your own thing and disconnect from the group. Now there's also a lot of information regarding the loot. There's going to be 5 different rarities. They're going to go in order of white, green, blue, purple, and gold. Sounds like another game, doesn't it? Of course, your inventory is also going to be limited in space. We don't know how limited. They have a 30-second requisition airdrop timer, and it looks like they're going to be adding all weapons, attachments, equipments, kill streaks, field upgrades, all that good stuff from multiplayer into the Battle Royale mode. They're also going to have gas masks, vests, helmets, bandages, ammo, backpacks, portable defibrillators, and plunder, in which we'll get to that in a little bit. You won't be able to hold more than one of the same weapon, and you won't be able to trade out armor that is a lower level than the one that you have equipped. Any attachments that you're trying to put on your gun that is not compatible will be automatically put into your backpack, and then they'll also have supply drops, which will potentially have rare weapons in it. And that is in-game supply drops, not out-of-game supply drops. They're also going to have 3 different leveled helmets and 3 different level vests, and a ton of perks. Perk-wise, they're going to have High Alert, Spotter, Tracker, Stalker, Marksman, Sleight of Hand, Armorer, Deep Pockets, Artisan Tastes, Grenader, Healer, and Thief, Ammo Scavenger, Armor Scavenger, Medic Scavenger, Plunder Scavenger. Again, we'll get to that in a moment. Bounty Hunter, Ghost, Sneaky, and Explosive Ordnance Disposal. Yeah. They're also going to have armory kiosks. Not sure how that's going to work. And that mobile armory that we were talking about earlier. Now, talking about the plunder, I would assume that this is some kind of in-game currency. I'll read out what it says. You can earn plunder by completing missions and eliminating enemies. Purchase game-changing items at plunder box locations. Collect plunder and convert it into XP by depositing it into ATM machines located throughout the game. The player who collects the most plunder in a match will be named the best plunderer. There is a minimum amount of plunder required before depositing it into the bank. Plunder dropped from eliminated enemies expires after some time. And when players enter a bank, the bank alarm will sound, alerting all enemies within the vicinity. Seems pretty intense. So I would assume that this is some kind of in-game currency. We'll have to see how that works. Now, we talked also about the Gulag earlier, which is that 1v1, and whoever wins will be respawned back into the game. We also have some information on that I'll read for you guys. 1-on-1 single round match, win to respawn. When enabled, players will have a chance to respawn back into the match by winning a 1v1 fight. The Gulag acts as a King of the Hill style gauntlet, meaning players in the Gulag queue will spectate the players who are currently fighting in the Gulag. There will be a countdown on the screen indicating how many rounds are left until you fight. A jailbreak happens every so often and kicks all players out of the Gulag and back into the match. Players have the ability to place bets on the players who are fighting using plunder. Now, I'm not sure how you would bet plunder if you die, and when you die, you drop all your plunder. It must be coming from your actual plunder that you have outside of the game. I don't even think that you have plunder outside of the game. So, I don't know how that will work at all, but I guess we'll see. But that's going to end up being all the information that we have as of this point in time, and that's a lot of information. Now, once again, this could all be fake, and that would be disappointing, and things are, of course, probably going to change up a little bit. But let me know what you guys think about this. Does it sound good? Does it sound bad? I mean, we only have so much information, so I'm not sure how much we can judge. But that's going to end up being the end of my video. I think that this is going to be pretty cool, if it's true. Especially that Gulag part. I would really enjoy that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.